Alright, what is going on YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and in today's video I'm going to be talking a little bit about my experience with Pedro, and I am now back solo again, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with him, my experience training, completing my first student's training, and how I feel about training after being with Pedro, and whether I'm going to continue to do this or not long term. Right now I am at the Burleson, Texas yard. I'm currently leaving. I got to go deliver this load down in Fort Worth, Texas. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I just dropped off Pedro, and he will be doing the orientation with Heartland Express. And those of you that follow my channel know all about Pedro. He's done a few videos with me. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for clicking on the video. I would appreciate it if you would like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned till the end. Check out some more of my other videos that'll pop up at the end of this video. And I'm a little bit late posting today, but I've been really busy trying to get Pedro to Burleson because he has to do the orientation tomorrow. And like I said, he's going to be getting into his own truck here pretty soon. So that's good. He completed his training. We did very well. For the last 4 weeks, we've been doing a team operation. Well, kind of a quasi-team operation, not like a full-blown team, but we averaged about 4,000 miles a week for 4 weeks. So he made very good money. I made very good money. It was a good deal overall, altogether. And yeah, so long story short, do I like training? Do I enjoy doing this? Is it something that I could see myself doing for a long time? And that's kind of what I want to discuss in this video, kind of like the pros and cons, I guess, of training, and just to be like completely honest about it. But first, before I get into that, I would like to congratulate Pedro. I don't know if he's going to watch this video. I know he's subbed to the channel, but yeah, congratulations to him. He's going to be getting into his own truck, and that's awesome. You know, he'll finally be solo out on his own. And but we, you know, long story short, we had a great run out here. We really did. He was out with me like 2.5 weeks without his CDL. He had his learner's permit. He was out with me for about 2.5 weeks before he went home to Florida while I was at home with my wife, and she was giving birth. But after that, after she gave birth and everything, he actually flew out to Texas with his CDL, and we team drove for like the last 4 weeks. And like I said, we got about 4,000 miles a week on average, so very good money. If you do 4,000 miles a week times 44 cents a mile, which is what he was making in training, that's how much money my student made in 4 weeks. Pretty freaking good. It's like right around 7,500 bucks. So that's pretty awesome. If you are somebody that ends up getting to train with me and you get your CDL, we can do that. We can run a lot of miles and make really good money in training. So I know a lot of people have reached out to me and asked me if I could train them. They're coming to Millis and they want me to train them. Honestly, like, if you want to do that, I would love to do that. It's cool that you're reaching out to me. It's just timing. If I'm not able to do it, it's just timing. Like, if I have a student, it takes me like 5 to 6 weeks to complete a student. So I'm not always going to be able to train everybody that asks to train with me. But if the timing lines up perfectly, then I'll be able to train you. You know, no doubt about it. Especially if you're reaching out to me. I would rather train people that are reaching out to me personally than just having the manager here line me up with a student. So I'm kind of going to talk about that, you know, more and more for the next few videos, honestly. Like, right now I'm in Texas and I have home time in a couple days, but I'm going to do regional loads because they don't want to send me like over the road and then struggle to get me back, because I got to be back in 2 days. So I'm going to do a couple videos while I'm out here solo, and then I pick up a new student on Monday, and I will be finishing that guy's miles out with him. He only has about 2.5 weeks worth of miles to do, so me and him are going to be doing kind of what Pedro and I were doing, and we're going to be running that quasi team operation. Okay, so that's going to be fun. I will be sharing that experience with you, and I've already talked to him about doing some videos with me. His name is Mike. He will be doing some videos with me, so that'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a couple videos here for the next couple weeks, or sorry, not next couple weeks, but next couple days, and just kind of talking about my experience, what's been going on with me, and just other subjects that come to my mind. So make sure you check those out here in the future. But anyway, long story short, my overall perspective on training with Pedro and doing the quasi-team operation, what do I really think about that, and will I continue to do it for the long term? Well, I definitely see myself doing this for the next, well, at least the rest of the year. You know, I'm going to do this as long as I can, as far as like, I just don't want to get burnt out from it, okay? Training is a great thing. I mean, I make a lot more money doing the training than I would solo. It's a lot more money. The money is amazing. But at the same time, you can't just do training for the money. You have to do it because you're truly called to do it. Like, you have to want your student to succeed, because if you don't have the heart of a teacher, if you don't have that mindset like, hey, I want my student to succeed, I want my student to be a really safe and efficient truck driver, I want them to have a good career in this industry, then you've got to like money is second. Like, I do believe trainers should be paid a lot more money than a solo driver because of the responsibility that you have. But at the same time, you know, you should try to maximize income, but at the same time, try to maximize what they're learning, okay? And I just want to be clear, like, Pedro and I, we did do teaming for the last 4 weeks. He was out here with me, but the first 2.5, we were not teaming. Like, he was getting comfortable with driving. He was learning a lot, but really, at about the 4th week he was out here with me, I really didn't have to worry about much with him. So it was cool to do the quasi-team operation because he was starting to really understand what he was doing, and he was naturally a good driver. He did hotshot trucking before he came into CDL trucking, so he was already pretty familiar with running a bigger vehicle. And not everybody that comes into trucking has ever pulled a trailer before, and he had. So he was naturally pretty good at driving already, right? And that was a big thing. I'm going to be very clear. Like, if I don't feel safe with a student and they're driving, like, if I feel like I have to monitor them the whole time, I'm not going to do a quasi-team operation. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go in the back and sleep while they're driving down the highway. I'm sorry. With Pedro, it was cool. I could do that, right? But not every student I'm going to get to do that or be able to, well, basically feel comfortable enough to do that, right? With him, I did, okay? And I had to wait a couple weeks before I got to that point, but still. And it was amazing. Like, we killed it for 4 weeks. And I want to do that with every student that I get from this point on. But I'm not going to do that until I feel confident in their ability to drive this vehicle safely and not kill me, right? So, but anyway, long story short, like, yeah, me and Pedro killed it, man. I'm killing it training in terms of income. I love doing it. It's actually cool because I'm able to have somebody every day to talk to. It doesn't get boring, right? Like, when you're solo, and I'm not saying I'm going to do this forever. Like I said, will I do it long term? I'm at least going to do it the rest of the year. And yeah, that could change, but I'm looking at like the rest of the year doing this, and then I'm going to see from there what I want to do after that. I don't really know next year what I'm going to do, but the rest of this year I'm going to continue doing training because I see so much, like, I see the benefits, right? And not just with income, but I truly believe it's teaching me. Like, yeah, I'm training somebody else how to do this job, but it's teaching me to teach. And that's a valuable skill, being able to teach something to somebody and watching their progression. It's awesome to see that, honestly. I love doing that. Like, I love seeing my student go from not knowing what they're doing at all to getting really good and efficient at what they're doing. I think it's awesome. That's a great feeling, and that's what I'm doing it for. That's like the main reason I'm doing it. Because I truly believe in order to be an expert at something, you have to be able to teach other people how to do that. And that's why I'm doing this training, because I got to know how to teach other people. Long story short, you got to know how to teach other people how to do this job, how to do it safely, and how to actually succeed in this business. And that's what I do with every single student that I get. And I'm going to do that going forward. But how long am I going to do training? Like, I don't know, man. Honestly, I'm just doing this, like I said, the rest of the year. I've got other plans for the next couple years, so I don't know if I'm going to continue doing this for like 5 years or something like that. That's way too far off into the future. Definitely, most likely I'm not going to be doing this for longer than 2 years, but with every student I get that's willing to get on camera and share their experience, I'm going to put them on my channel, absolutely. And I'm going to talk about all my experiences that I have with every single student that I get, regardless of whether they want to get on camera or not. But yeah, so long story short, everything is going good here. I really like Millis, and honestly, I wish I would have done training after 2 years, because I missed out on a lot of money. I missed out on like just learning how to teach somebody. I missed out on that, and I should have acted quicker and done the training after 2 years. That's what I like about Millis, though. They make you wait 2 years to become a trainer. But if you're someone looking at coming to Millis, I just want to be clear, like if you're someone looking at Millis as a starter company, this is an amazing starter company. Okay, it's an amazing starter company. You're going to make more money here than most other companies starting out. If you're an experienced driver and you really want to maximize your pay, training is the way to do that. You can, if you hustle, you can easily make 6 figures being a trainer at this company. Easily. And I do say easily. It's not very hard, okay? If you're an experienced driver, you got to have 2 years and then you can be a trainer. And I believe if you are experienced and you come there, if you come to Millis and you want to train right away, I think they make you wait like a couple months maybe before you can be a trainer. But I don't know. Not everybody wants to be a trainer. Like I said, you got to really want to do it. You got to really have the heart of a teacher and want to do it. That's just common sense. Like, don't just do this for the money. Training is not something that you do solely for the money. That is not right. And do not do that, because you do not want to train people, half-butt train people, right? You don't want them to come out here and kill somebody because you really didn't try to train them and teach them how to do this job right. So just understand, like, if you're going to do this, then really want to do it. Really put your effort into training somebody and making sure they succeed. That is what I've noticed. This is my first student that I've completed all the way through. I did have somebody before Pedro, but he did not work out. But Pedro's the first one that I completed all the way through. With Millis, the students have to do 15,000 miles behind the wheel before they get into their own truck. So this is the first one that I've actually done that with. So, but yeah, overall, it was a great experience. Like, me and Pedro, we work amazing together, like as a team. Like, we both hustle. That's one thing about Pedro, man. That guy works really hard, and he's going to do really, really well on his own. And I'm really happy for him, and I'm really happy that he got into his own truck, or well, he's about to get into his own truck. And I enjoyed making all the videos that we made together. I think those were really good and beneficial for newer drivers, newer people, like looking at the industry, looking at getting into the industry, or people that are new, already in the industry, but it's like their first year. And I think it's good content, really, just for everybody in the trucking industry as a whole. Just sharing that experience is pretty freaking awesome, And it was cool that he got on here, and I think he did very well on the videos too. So I don't know whether he's going to make YouTube videos. I told him to do it. I told him people would like to see him do it, but I don't know if he's actually going to get around to doing that or not, but we'll see. If he does, then I will promote his channel on my channel, and yeah, I'll let y'all know if he does that, and you can go subscribe to him. So, but yeah, overall, man, Pedro, like, the first student I got made me not want to trade. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. The first student I got really was terrible, okay? I don't hate the guy, but it was just a bad experience. With Pedro, I kind of got spoiled because I got somebody with a work ethic. So, and I know that Mike is going to be really good. He's a great guy. I've already talked to him. But students after Mike, I don't really know how it's going to play out. And like I said, I'm going to keep doing this training thing until I get burnt out from it, until I'm tired of doing it, until I feel like, man, I just got to move on and go to the next thing. But as of right now, this training thing has been pretty freaking cool. And the experience with Pedro was great. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you stayed all the way through till the end of this video, I appreciate that. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out some more of my other videos, like I said before, that are going to be popping up at the end of this one, and I will be making another video and posting it on Wednesday, and possibly doing another video and posting on Friday too. And yeah, I'll probably do a video too while I'm on home time, because I'm going to be on home time the next couple days. And then yeah, so make sure you check me out on Instagram too. By the way, I have an Instagram. Click the link in the description below. Go follow me on Instagram. I'll follow you back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go deliver to this customer. So God bless. Thank you for watching, and peace out.